You know, actually, he fit the car pretty well. I felt that he was quite cheeky, to be honest. You're going to break it.
I'm telling you, I can fit.
But, you know, I don't like to judge, no matter how much of a fool he makes himself look.
Do you think he's capable of driving your car?
If we can get him sitting high enough in the seat, probably have to get him a kid's seat so he can see over the steering wheel.
I think I'll make this look pretty good.
Look ridiculous in there.
Find out why more champions put their trust in the synthetic technology of Mobil 1, the official motor oil of NASCAR. Many drivers, one oil, Mobil 1.
So while Dale Jr. goes to the point, we again look back and see how far behind Denny Hamlin has fallen, Jamie.
He really has, and I spoke to Darian Grubb, his crew chief, this morning, and he told me their plan was to push forward early since they started 23rd. Obviously, Denny Hamlin is on his own agenda, trying to avoid everything up ahead of him. He doesn't want to take any risks, but this wasn't exactly the plan going in.
Yeah, he got hit, I believe, by Casey Mears right there. There was contact between the two. You can see a little contact between the 13 of Mears and the 33, which moves him up. That's really a place and time at this point in time of the race that you could have given somebody a little bit of a break by just letting them back in line right there.
And you see Brad Keselowski. Wow, coming through there. Wow, that was close.
See some of the guys choosing that pit strategy to stay out, pit when they get the one to go, and Jamie makes sure they restart at the back of the pack.
That's right, and it's just still so weird to see the 48 and the 11 riding around in the back. You see them both in their pit box. Jimmy Johnson going to fill it up with Sunoco fuel, 4 tires, wedge, and a track bar adjustment. Meanwhile, the 11 cars, they work on the left-hand side of the car. 4 tires, he almost stalls it. Denny Hamlin sluggish out of his pit box. As you see, Jimmy Johnson was clean. 4 tires for both cars as they're going to hook up together here, guys.
Hey, you talk about strategy, all this track position. They're going for track position here. It's just the opposite of what you think. They're trying to start this race at the back of this pack. They went in, just changed 4 tires, take their time, wait till the last minute to pit.
17 and 16 got together.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Look at that.
How did he save that?
I want you to look at that.
Woo.
That was the save of the year.
So he was getting pushed by Greg Biffle, his teammate, but Biffle got a little bit to the inside, and as Kenseth tried to turn down, got extremely loose. I couldn't tell from there if there was contact or if it was just a matter of turning his car down.
Yeah, no matter what started it,
well,
look at this.
Yeah, there was a little bit of pushing right there.
But look at the save. That's incredible.
That's
look at that's
amazing.
on the flat of the racetrack at 200 miles an hour.
Unbelievable. And all these people said is the safest at the front. Well, there's your leader almost taking everybody out.
I think I was one that said that.
There you go, man. No pressure on that one. No pressure on the
Wow,
one.
look at that.
Keep going
Cannot
high, go high,
believe
go
he
way
didn't
high,
spin
go
out.
high. Keep going, one inside, keep coming, no caution, keep coming.
Kyle Busch, Trevor Bayne, too fast entering pit road. On their green flag stops, they both owe NASCAR a pass-through penalty. Dale Earnhardt Jr., too fast exiting the pit lane. He'll have to come back in.
Exiting next 10. Time, whatever works, but you need to roll through at pit road speed.
Now Junior's going to serve that penalty from the lead.
Yeah, that's just a sickening feeling as a driver that you've made that mistake, knowing here how important it is to have braking
Just roll all the way through, all the way past the cone there, buddy. We'll be fine. We got a lot of race here.
The only good thing he might have is some company with Trevor Bayne and Kyle Busch having to do kind of the same thing. The 3 of those cars make it hook up and stay on the lead lap. This car here really liking this.
Oh, trouble. Kurt Busch. Inside wall. Somehow again.
I'm out of fuel. I'm out of fuel and I got wrecked, guys. Why am I out of gas?
No, he wasn't leading it when it happened, but oh yeah, they're sitting duck right there.
And it looked like by that shot, unless something happened, that Trevor Bayne was going to be the recipient of the free pass.
He was.
God, what a shame.
very interesting that they all were. What was that?
Stop, Kurt. They want you to stop right now. They want you to
I
stop.
think that was some of the safety equipment that they
he's
put
got
up
his,
there.
yeah,
They want you to stop.
Got his helmet off. He's not hearing them.
Yeah.
It's mandatory if you.
They want you to stop, Kurt. They want you to stop.
NASCAR has told the 51 team that they are done for the day. And that car will be put on the trailer. And even more than that in this lead pack.
Yeah, and I think there's 2 drivers that are probably having to do a little more pushing, taking a chance, overheating their engines. That's Dale Jr. You can see right up on the bumper of Jamie McMurray trying to get to the front, trying to get in that free pass position. Is working right now. Kyle Busch has been doing a lot of pushing also. They're taking a chance, but it's a chance they have to take right now.
Anxious moments at Talladega. And the 34th lead change of the race is Jamie McMurray, pushed by Greg Biffle, 1 in 16. Go by Matt Kenseth into the top spot. They go by the 18 of Kyle Busch to put him back a lap down, hurting Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s opportunity should the caution come out. Talladega debris reported on the back straightaway. And that yellow flag, a race changer for Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Kyle Busch. Jr. in front of the race leader and gets to come back around and catch up to the tail end of the field. He was on the lead lap, just 2 2/3 miles behind. And Kyle Busch, the first car a lap down, will get the free pass, and he'll get waved by the pace car in a minute.
Well, both these drivers worked extremely hard to get this back. Look at Steve Letarte. Yeah.
Kyle Busch, the free pass car, yes, he's up there in 3rd position because he pitted a lap after the leaders did, which you do as the free pass car. And when all these other guys came back in and topped off, he stayed out.
Yeah, normally he would have to start at the tail end of everyone, but because all those cars made a second pit stop, he's able to retain that position.
He's saying, thank you, guys. I'll take it.
Staying back on.
Never had all day.
Another lead change. Jamie McMurray to the front at Talladega, looking down from our aerial coverage provided by Goodyear.
The only way you'd be hanging back right now is if you can't make it on fuel.
Oh, there it is! Biffle knocked down onto the apron, and he hangs onto it. Wow.
That's 2 big wrecks that should have happened. Him and his teammate Matt Kenseth. I don't know how they both didn't crash in each one of these incidents.
Greg Biffle.
Oh, my.
Yeah, you're supposed to wreck right there. Unbelievable job by Greg Biffle.
Front.
Gordon and Jr. with a run to the outside of Harvick.
Kyle Busch has a
Wow. Hang on to it. He backed off. You're all good right there.
And then Gordon and Jr.
Yeah, Gordon's going for the lead here. He's got a head of steam, but Jr.
Sideways with the drive.
Looked like maybe Jr. expected McMurray to protect that bottom lane, and McMurray moved up. When Gordon went high to go around him, that caught Jr. on Gordon's left rear quarter panel instead of the center of the back bumper.
Clint Boyer's made this work to perfection so far as he goes to the lead. Hanging back strategy all the way to the front. 6 to go. And pushing him. That's the one of the fastest cars out there.
Oh, trouble! McMurray goes for a spin. And somehow, no one else is involved.
Hey, we got front end damage here. Job today.
That's a tough break for this team. They had a great car today.
Jamie McMurray being pushed by Kevin Harvick at a place on the racetrack where his car is kind of looked to the eye to be a little unstable at times during the day.
Yeah, and anytime you get hit going through the trial, well, you have a lot of wheel in the car right there. I mean, it's a normal turn that you're making through there. Any contact, as you can see, and wow. Yeah, McDowell just barely missed him.
We've had a car get spun, and it's been a relatively few number of cars in the incident. It's the grass eat up that splitter.
Yeah, you see how much damage it does to the whole front end.
And second thing, remember at the caution, they freeze the field, go back to the last scoring loop to determine the running order for the restart.
That should probably be Clint Boyer.
Matt Kenseth and Clint Boyer. Contact there as Kenseth trying to clear Boyer. Trying to push his way through, and it's Tony Stewart in the outside lane with Sam Hornish behind him.
Yeah, Matt Kenseth sitting duck right here. They could be coming by him on both sides.
Outside. What's the 15
Stewart to the lead at the white flag. We're on the last lap. Will they make it back? With Harvick behind him. Oh, there's contact. Stewart into the middle of the pack and over.
Fortune's out.
And a huge wreck to end this race. Matt Kenseth is going to get to the finish line first. Is everybody okay? And one of the championship drivers got through. Too many cars involved in the accident. Tony Stewart's car up on its side. Jimmy Johnson's car all torn up. And it's going to take a bit to sort out the actual finish of this one. As Junior just refired from the accident scene and came to the finish line. He's picking up Jimmy Johnson, who just climbed from his destroyed race car.
Yeah, Junior just trying to complete the last lap. He came off pit road, crossed the line, and he saw Jimmy standing there.
Well, here it is. Waltrip in the 55, Mears in the 13, Stewart in the 14.
You can see Tony just a little bit late in making that move to get back down. Harvick and Kenseth on the outside had a run, so they were literally going to go by him on both sides.
Watch the two. The championship leader somehow avoided getting really torn up in that.
See, it looked like Martin Truex was going to get through there. Bobby Labonte caught him right at the end.
They waited all day to do it, but it was big when it happened.
Yes, sir.
See, Michael Waltrip just barely catching the left rear quarter panel of Kevin Harvick. Get him involved. Stewart's car upside down. On top of Casey Kane's number 5.
Casey Kane. About to have an unexpected passenger. And you see clearly Kenseth out in front as the caution light turns to yellow.
Yeah, it looks like the first three might be Kenseth, Gordon, and Kyle Busch from that point.
Yeah.
But it was